Hey guys, welcome back. It's morning and it's been raining all night. So today we're gonna be in the shop. We're gonna start tearing this bumper off all the way to get it fixed up. Moving around here, like I said, it's been raining all night and somebody, me, left this back hatch open, so trying to dry that out. That's not going real well, but stick around. First thing I'm gonna do is get up in here and get these light brackets I made undone so we can pull this plastic bumper sheath off of here. Okay, got the little plate I built undone. I gotta try to get these KCs out of here. Okay, shimmied the KC out. Just let that hang for now. I'm gonna go get the other side done. KCs are hanging. All these little screws and bolts are pulled out. So now I'm just gonna have to cut all that out so it'll slip over the winch tray and the winch wires. So I've already destroyed this bumper anyway, so I don't feel bad about cutting this thing off. Ugh. Get the rest of this cut off. Oop. And just like that, she is off. Well, if you wanted to know what it looked like with no bumper, This is it. So the reason I'm even doing this in the first place is because I don't love the approach angle with this winch tray sitting out so far. So what I'm going to do is move this point right here back up to the frame horn and push everything back. I don't know, what'd you say that is? Maybe 9-10 inches or so. Now I got to get this winch unbolted. Winch is unbolted and coming out. Just set that up here for now. Hopefully it doesn't fall down. Stay. Now I'm going to get these Flex Air 4s disconnected and unbolt this top bracket off of here maybe. There it goes. Top and bottom bolts are pulled out of this winch tray so it can just come off. Now we've got to get this factory bumper pulled out of here so we can hook the winch tray straight to the frame horns. I'm gonna get these factory bumper bolts off. We're gonna use a little cheater pipe action here. Okay, what we got going on now is I got these three factory bolts off, and I can't really get to the inside one, so I'm gonna have to cut that off without hitting this power steering line. Done about as much cutting as I can get access to without cutting some lines, so let's see if we can't try and peel this thing off of here. Moving pretty good. Maybe a little more cutting. Okay, we got to cut these lower mounts off because this thing is now sitting on the lower mounts and won't come off. So let's get this cut off. What a pain in the butt it was to get these off. Some pretty good welds I had to cut through. Well, that took way longer than it should, but we are finally victorious. Ah, maybe. Yep, there's one. There we are. All off. All right, now that that's all cut away, I can finally access these inner like bumper frame horn brackets and get these spun off. Okay, so this is the general idea of what we're doing now that we have everything pulled off. But you see what the problem is this is only wide enough to fit that one bolt on the inside. And so what we're gonna have to do is weld a piece to the back of this to come out and hit these three bolts on the outside. So after standing here and looking at it for a little while, what we're gonna do is use one of these leftover brackets right here and basically go and cut this off right here with my paint pen that doesn't have any paint on the tip yet. Cut these off and attach them right here and attach that to there. I'm going to go ahead and cut these brackets out. Got my two brackets cut out, And the way they're going to go is right here like this. I'm going to punch some holes and get all this stuff stuck together. I've marked the 2 holes for the side best we can with a paint pen, and now we're just going to drill them out. So, holes are drilled, and as you can see, those are going to bolt in right there. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, and then we'll move on to popping this hole. Got the second set of holes cut, and now we're just going to kind of clean up some sharp edges off these things. Now, to pop these this third back hole, we have the luxury of having these brackets, right? So I'm going to paint pen that and pop that hole, and we'll be back after that. Well, had a unibit just break on me, so those aren't cheap. Go ahead and like and subscribe and help me pay for stuff like this. So measured out and cut the holes for the inside brackets, and thank good I could read a measuring tape today, because that would have been terrible to do that again. So now we're going to see if we can get these bolts on the side to line up and go from there. It's a couple weeks later. We got the front end getting prepped to build a tube bumper. So here's the tubing from Barnes. Got the lights unhooked, got some brackets and whatnot cut off. So let's get after it. Getting some brackets cut out of the old bumper. Got my support pieces made. Got those lined up. And now we're going to go ahead and tack these in. Okay, we have the 2 little supporting sections welded in there. Now we're going to get the middle bar put in. So I've got to cut this lip off of here so this tubing will fit in here the right way. It's all cut out now. Let's see if that bar will fit in here better. Got the little bull bar tacked in place. I don't think it looks too bad. Let's get that welded in. I made these little bars right here. Cut out some tabs for it, and the way it's going to attach is just like this, and wrap around the headlight. All right, this is the gist of the bumper here. Probably going to add some more to it eventually, but this is what we've got done today. Now we're going to go ahead and cap these ends off with these little tube caps from Barnes. Close those things up. End caps are on, and I think the old saying goes, a grinder and paint will fix the welder I ain't. Anyways, now we're going to move on to getting some tabs to mount the KCs on, and I believe we're going to go somewhere in here along this bar. And then I'm still trying to figure out what we're going to do with the little Flex Arrow 1s. I'm not real sure where to put those yet. Got my tabs tacked in. We're going to weld those in real quick and then drill some holes for the lights. All right, got the lights on. Got it sort of painted. It's in the 30s out here today, so paint definitely didn't stick, even with a little heater here running. So paint looks terrible. We'll fix that later. The real problem though is the hood hits the lights. So I think we're going to trim the grill out some, just because I like where the lights are and they were kind of a pain to put in. So trim maybe an inch off this hood and get it to shut. Okay, we cut the hood, so see if this shuts now. There we go. Just did some slices through there, and now the wire fits better anyways. Slice right there, and now it shuts, so problem solved. Final thoughts on the bumper. I think it turned out pretty well for my first attempt at building a bumper. But moving forward, I'm going to add another bar here. I'm going to add another bar right here, and then I'm going to strengthen up the mounting point down at the bottom where it connects. But that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching, and like and subscribe. See ya.